Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Blake here from adventurous.com. Today, I want to talk about the brand new latest saga from the Avid Entries, which is exclusive to sanctuary.theavidentries.com, entitled The In-Between. Now, The In-Between is the Sanctuary's first own exclusive saga. Now, if you guys have been following the Sanctuary since I launched the website since I launched the sub-site back in 2014, I believe it was, you probably already know that the website was kind of used for a means to continue the Castles Saga story, which originally launched on theavidentries.com. Since then, the Castles Part 2 and Castles Part 3 were all exclusive to the Sanctuary, but it still continued off of a story or off of a saga that originally launched on the adventurous.com website. Now, Frontiers has just concluded, which was sort of an epilogue to Castles Part 1 through 3, and now a brand new saga is preparing to launch, and that is The In-Between. Now, The In-Between is, without going into too much detail about it, because obviously I want you guys to read the post, but The In-Between is a new saga which is going to take elements from both the Ice Cave, and I want to say it's going to be taking more of the darker tone that the Ice Cave saga had, and as well as incorporating more of that grander adventurous tone that Castles held as well. So it's kind of taking those two sagas and sort of branching them together a little bit and creating something brand new, something much larger, and something really unique that hasn't really been done on either of the Avid Entries websites since I originally started writing. Now, along with the In-Between are going to come a few minor changes to the website. Back when I launched the Sanctuary in 2014, it was originally supposed to be a kind of a dedicated blog site for me to just kind of write about whatever, If I had a specific, short story in mind, or short scene or something going on in my mind, I'd be able to just write it out. And I'm going to kind of be incorporating that a little bit once the In-Between launches and when the site is fully back up. Now, I just want to say right off the bat that I will be doing a few tweaks and updates to the Sanctuary website, so it might sort of get a sort of style overhaul, but nothing too major. I kind of want to keep the same theme that I have going, but I do want to kind of change the style a little bit if I possibly can, so I'm going to see what I can do in those areas. But as far as content is concerned, I'm going to be bringing back the idea of weekly categorical posts, categories for certain days, certain times of the week, which I'll be publishing individual blog posts for. Now, like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail, and once I'm ready to start doing those, I'll definitely talk about it on my Facebook page, and you guys will see it first thing on the website when I start doing those posts. But separate content, I want to say separate writing content from the original, I guess you could say the original arc, the original story arc from the In-Between will be posted on the Sanctuary as sort of a means to keep content going, and also as sort of a means for me to be able to write when I have ideas come to mind that I don't exactly have space to write out a whole larger story for. But if I want to, if I just want to write something down, or if I guess if I have small little ideas, I can kind of turn them into a sort of entry for you guys to check out. And I mean, these don't always have to be story ideas. They might be for my personal life. They might be more down to earth blog entries, all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of ideas that are going to be incorporated into the In-Between and its blog entries as I get started writing. Now, unlike Lords and Landscapes, which is currently going on over on theadvententries.com, that's the Avid Entries exclusive saga, Lords and Landscapes. The In-Between will be carrying on the more traditional monthly series of new I guess you could say new blogs new blog entries that I originally sort of started doing with the Avid Entries. But with Lords and Landscapes, there's a new series to Lords and Landscapes every 3 months or so. and that's because that arc is much, much, much larger. It's kind of the main arc, if you will. But with the In-Between, I will be going back to that more monthly, every month there will be a new series. And this month's series will be Those Who Have Risen, Us Who Have Fallen. I know it's a really, really, really long title, but I kind of don't want to go into too much behind the name of that. Obviously, it has a much darker tone to it compared to some of the previous entries or some of the previous series that I've done on the Sanctuary, like Under Frontiers and Under Castles Part 2 and 3. But I'm really excited to start writing on those, and obviously the first entry, Shades, is up right now, so you guys can definitely check that out. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, today I just wanted to introduce you guys to the In-Between, and there's a lot in store for this one. I don't really have a exact duration as to how long this saga will be going on. When the idea first came to mind, I was kind of like, how long do I really want this to run? And usually, traditionally, the adventurous sagas will run about a year, and then I'll bring in a new one, but for the In-Between, I don't actually have an exact duration of how long I want it to run, and I think that's a good thing, because that way, I will be able to write entries for it as if it's like an actual, as if it's like an actual authentic journey, and in all honesty, that is a sort of fundamental that I feel like has kind of been lost throughout time since I started the Advent entries, and since I started progressing through all the different sagas. That sort of authenticness to the series and the sagas have kind of been lost a little bit, and I'm definitely trying to bring that back a bit with the In-Between. So that's definitely something I'm going to be focusing on a lot, and I feel like not having a exact time frame for when the In-Between will conclude is definitely going to help out in that area. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this vlog. I just wanted to introduce the In-Between to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, you could head on over to sanctuary.theadventures.com to read the first entry now, which is entitled Shades. And yeah, lots of other content is on the way. So a lot of other content is on the way for this YouTube channel as well. So if you enjoyed the video, drop it a like. And if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, please be sure to do so, because yeah, tons of YouTube content is on the way as well. And until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. Peace.